back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, especially that super thanks button down below, super chats as well, and also wraithx.eth domain name. That dude has so many domain names. He's a big collector. Love him. So there's a bunch of stuff that is going on today. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe. I make videos or lives every single day. This is my second time going live today, but this morning was a podcast. We'll start with some whale news. We'll start with OMI real quick, which also has some stuff to do with some whale news. So we'll go over, I don't even know what it is, to OMI, what it's doing today, $786,000 in volume, and it is at 00067, down about 1.1% on the day. I don't really care what it does short term. I do care what it does long term, obviously. So I did buy 2 more million OMI today. Shout out to a buddy of mine. Let's see. I'm sure I tagged him in it, just because I have the. I'm sure I have his permission, right? Yeah. Okay. So shout out to a buddy of mine. There's a lot of news to go over. So it's Mark Ant 914-25226 over on Twitter that sold me, and that's the thumbnail, the 2 million OMI. So a lot of people are, and I will get to go over that in a minute. So that was on the app. I have told people, if you have OMI on the app you're looking to sell, I'm a big buyer, just because there is a really hard to go and take your OMI from an exchange, put it into a bridge, cost a lot of gas fees to bridge, and to put it on the app. But the same way, if you wanted to sell it, if you had a couple million OMI and you wanted to go and sell it, you can't just take it from the app and send it to an exchange. If you do, you're going to lose it. Same thing vice versa. You have it on an app or you have it on an exchange, you want to put it on the app, you'll lose it. You have to go through that bridging system. So you have to pay that gas fee from the layer 2 OMI on the app to the bridge to an exchange, then sell it, then taxes and all that. It's a lot easier just to go through me. So real quick before I get into the whale news, just on how to do that, if you go onto the Vivi app, and we got to talk about Aurora. We'll talk about Aurora in a second, but we're going to go to the Vivi app, and if you go into your settings, you can go. So right there, you'll see, make sure there's nothing that can identify. Yeah, all right. So on your profile, you'll see your wallet, your profile, all the way go down to your settings. You'll click that, and then you'll see personal details, my file, change password, and then OMI wallet. You're going to click on the OMI wallet if you don't see an OMI wallet there. If it's to the left of you, if it's to the left, you don't have it enabled. All you have to do is click. Once you click that, it'll enable your OMI wallet. So then as soon as you go and you click your wallet, it will show your OMI balance on there. Yes, 21 million OMI on the app. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, maybe I shouldn't have, but again, I do want to have, they are going to have these staking tiers. There are rumors that they are going to call it something different because OUP and MCP are merging and they're now calling it loyalty. So they might not have OMI staking the way it is. Or all the same rewards will probably be the same, but they just might call it loyalty staking tiers or loyalty whatever instead of actual OMI staking. But again, that's just rumors. That's not just what they might or might not do. Again, if you want to go, and by the way, you can tip me down in OMI on layer 2 down below, link down below. So if you want to go and receive it, let's say you buy someone's OMI, let's say $1 million, $670, whatever it is, RSI for 1 million OMI, all you have to go is go to that send to receive. And then once you do, you can either scan the QR code down there, or you could go and copy the address. You copy the address and you send it via email, whatever. But again, be advised, only put layer 2 OMI on there. You can only send app to app. Do not send exchange to app or trust wallet to app. It won't work. So that's exactly how you do it. But again, you can't just go on the app and say, hey, I got $30,000. Let's go buy some OMI. You will be able to do that at some point, but just right now, you're just not able to. Right now, you just have, you're going to have to do it OTC. So Biscuits was the first one. This guy Mark is the second one. I won't say it for the next person that contacted me to do it. We will probably do it later this week. So I would say go and have the, because I just bought 3 million OMI. I don't have like any money left, but I would say during the middle of the week, I might get another million OMI. I was going to cool it for a little while because we do have the Marvel Mighties coming out. We do have the Star Wars stuff coming out, and then the crafting available. That crafting may or may not be the Marvel Mighties for that Soul Stone. We're not 100% sure on that yet, so I'll keep you all posted on that. Don't forget to subscribe for all the updates available. Apparently, the Guardians of the Galaxy movie was pretty dope AF. We do have a Marvel, we do have a Guardians of the Galaxy comic coming out, I think in 2 days. It is where Star-Lord is leader of the Guardians. The Guardians have had a lot of leaders. They've had a lot of different characters. I think Silver Surfer was actually part of the Guardians at one point. I don't know if Hitmonkey was. Hitmonkey was with everything. Hitmonkey had worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. They were part of a Ghost Recon unit. It was freaking wild. They like the supernatural stuff. It was heckin' insane. Anyway, so definitely subscribe for updates to that. All right, so we'll get to some more OMI now. And I'll go and I'll start with... I don't know if I should do that. All right, well, I'll go and just start with the news of the day and the updates just in general. So we do have Dan Mazur saying, secured my first Walt today. This was last night, so today is a good day. Somebody floored it for $2,050. The floor is up to about $2,500, so it hasn't moved that much. Again, someone just happened to floor it. He sniped it. Good for him. And then you have someone named Jonathan Adler. If you don't know who that is an artist of modern American glamour since 1993. Why I bring him up, who has 81,000 followers over on the Twitter, is because he is known for pills. And what do those look like? They look like chill pills. What did David have in the background of the community update? It was some chill pills. So that's what I think he was referencing with the chill pills. I think that's just one of the next artists that's going to come to Vivi. Again, I could be completely off here. This is just me kind of maybe making mountains out of molehills. It could just be me connecting dots that might not be there. Or, I mean, I feel like it just, and dare I say, it looks like that's what he was referencing. Can't show that. So when we're talking about the different Infinity Gauntlets and the different Soul Stones, we have somebody ask, hey, step 1, and again, this is not true, but they say, step 1, buy Infinity Gauntlet. 2, craft stones, including the Soul Stone. 3, the Time Stone determines what rarity of Thanos Gauntlet you get broken down. Uncommon Time Stone equals glove. The rare Time Stone is glove and Thanos. Secret rare Time Stone is glove and armor Thanos. Had to specify. And then Reverend Alex G goes and pops that bubble. Comment down below if you get that SpongeBob reference. And he says, nah. So all of that, and you get one word response from Alex. Mono Man strikes again. I'm not because he has mono, just because monosyllable. Anyway, so he says nah. So we're not 100% sure exactly how it's going to be. Again, that video will come out Monday. I cannot wait to cover that. That's going to be dope AF. I'm good and feeling all right. So they were asking Alex also about, so somebody was asking him like, hey, Alex, can you make like a 10-minute trailer for the Viviverse and then let them go out and then release them 1 minute at a time, like every week or so, just for the video people to get hyped. And Alex says, this is already in development, as mentioned in the video, just in case you try to take credit. Basically, Alex is telling this person, don't try to take credit for that. We know you. Saying, we'll be putting out a series of short videos to show off various customizable elements. Stay tuned. When we get that, I'm not 100% sure. They might do that every month on the community updates. They might do other things. I don't know. Shout out to my friend Pavle Punch Stanimirovich, who has gone on and released a book called Stealing Manhattan. This is with the best-selling author Burl Bear, but it is with Punch Stanimirovich, if you can tell, right up there. And I don't know if I can announce this yet. I think that would Stealing Manhattan would make a great movie, and I feel like with my acting background, I would be good to play in that as my big breakthrough role. But I'm not confirming nothing. I'm just saying I think that'd be cool. Shout out to Jeremy Pador, who says like, hey, show me what you're collecting right now. All of his comments were filled with people talking about their comic books, talking about their collectibles. I of course had thrown up my Marvel Mighty's Lady Deadpool. She's a merc with a mouth. Gotta love her. 76 of her right there. She's heckin' awesome. Ooh, David Yu had just tweeted. Oh, so Gary Baseman getting on the hashtag here to stay train, saying here to stay and play. Oh my god, he added Claire on this. Vivi official, and he tagged his own self, Gary Baseman, David Yu, Dan Crothers, with a bunch of Toby there, and then he had oh wow, so many people there. But anyway, David Yu had retweeted that, just saying heart. I thought that was pretty dope. Shout out to him and Gary Baseman. I do love them both. They are they're both dear friends. On top of that, all right, there's other stuff. There's other stuff. Shirley, I am in the top 450 wallets on Vivi. Yes. 2 weeks ago, I was not even in the top 500. Last week, I was in the top 500. Now, I'm in the top 450. I was going to try to go and get in the top 400 next week. But again, with all the OMI I've been buying in conjunction with the Mighties next week, I'm just not going to have the money. I'm not going to have the funds to go and buy a bunch of these comics. So I'll still probably stay in the top 450. But I am also trying to get another gold and silver Vivi logo. And that's not cheap. That's not like, oh yeah, $1,000. It's like $3,500. And I have some whale news regarding that as well. But just so you all know, there's a bunch of movement on here, both on the downside and on the upside. We'll go to the downside first because we want to get the bad news out of the way. So we do have three different people called as J.S. Bowers, JMO127, and Kanye West, dressed as Kanye Best. They had all sold a bunch of NFTs. Kanye West only sold 32, so it wasn't that much, but JMO127 sold 115 NFTs, and JSBWRS, or JS Bowers, had gone and sold 155 NFTs. Now that sounds like a lot, and it kind of is. Me, myself, I had only bought maybe 60 something NFTs over the last week on the Vivi app. So maybe, that can kind of counteract Kanye West, who sold 32. But there's, but these are the people that sold the most. This is not including the people that are selling 20, 25. But again, if Kanye West is the third, if you have going from selling the most NFTs to the least, if he's the third person that sold the most NFTs, meaning there's two others above him, at 32, that means there's not a lot going on. Where on the opposite end of that, if you show the most purchased NFTs, the third person, Husk Show, had purchased 275. So that 275 takes care of most of the people that had sold the NFTs. Number two is Michael Campa, that had purchased 803 NFTs. So both Husk Show and Michael Campa have 6,800 and 6,900 respectively, which is heckin' amazing. And again, those are just number two and number three. On number one, we have Thantos. Thantos is in top two, and he is not number two. Why am I still getting pumped on Thantos? Because he had purchased 1,028 NFTs, bringing up to 6,600 total. Absolute mad lad, who minimum had spent like 2,500. Minimum spent 2,500 on that. So shout out to Thantos for buying that much. And these guys are all the ranks number 12, 11, and 13. So yeah, whales are buying. Money goes to money. Whales are eating it up. This is the perfect time to buy if you're a whale, if you're someone that's stacking, if you're someone looking at dollar cost average. It's not financial advice, but again, look at people who are selling and look at people who are buying. I would much rather follow someone that leans into the flames, leans into the fire, follow that person as opposed to someone that's running away, especially at one of, I think, is the worst times because everything's down so much right now. Yeah, this is very bullish. This is really exciting. A lot of whales do be stacking. And again, if you want to get my exact number, I am number 426. I purchased 63 NFTs, up 44 spots. But yeah, I'll still be in the top 450. I just won't purchase that much. I won't purchase another 60 NFTs. I might purchase another 12, maybe. I don't have a ton to put into the app. Again, trying to look for that third logo, which costs a lot. Buying more OMI this next week. So I'm at 165 right now, because again, I bought $1 million yesterday, $2 million today. I would say maybe I'll get up to 166 next week. I'll buy another $1 million. It will be some. I really only want to buy OMI exclusively on the app, though, for that, because I don't have a ton there. If I wanted to try to stake or do that loyalty rewards program at the top level, I can't, because that's going to be $40,000. And the staking is right now, I only have like $20,000. I don't even think $20,000 worth of stuff. Actually, yeah, it's less than that. It's much less than that. So I'm definitely gonna want to go and continue buying that. How much do I have in there worth? It's not a lot. Oh god, it's like 14K. It's not a lot at all. So yeah, I definitely want to go and add more OMI to that. So I really don't want to buy from the general market anymore. I really only do want to buy OTC. But again, I need the money for it. So I'll keep you all posted. Again, whale news. I haven't gone over the whale news yet. So sorry. I'm trying. So a lot of stuff do be happening though. All right, so I have to be careful how I read this. Dear Randy, this is ... brother-in-law ... I met you at his house, and I met him a couple times already. Says, and you helped me transfer my OMI to secure storage. I was reaching out to give you a quick update. I bought a Vivi logo today, number ... for $3,450, and I deposited another 10K into Coinbase to buy more OMI. This will get me up to 212 million OMI. I am starting to think that I have it. Anyway, yada yada yada. Yeah, whales are eating, whales are buying. not only that, but we had another whale message me today. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd you go? I miss you so. That had bought another. I think it wasn't a ton. It was like 3 million OMI. Yeah, again, it wasn't a ton. It was like another 3 million OMI, but that had brought him up to. If I take a look at the last message that he shared, that takes him up to 181 million. And he also had mentioned, hey, Randy, I might buy 20 million OMI over the next couple days. If I do, I'll send you the receipt. I haven't gotten the receipt yet, so that may or may not happen. Again, there's not a ton of liquidity on BidForex, so that might pump the price a little bit. It might not. Depends on how much sell volume's there. But yeah, whales do be feeding. This is fun. And even if it's not pumping the price, it's still exciting to go and see that whales have not lost their luster. They haven't lost their appetite. They are 100% happy to stack down here. At least some of them. Again, some of them already have their position, and they might not go and buy any more. Anyway, all right. So Aurora. If you take a look at the Vivi app, let me go into the store. Aurora. I said that in the way of Steve Urkel says the Laura. Anyway, so Aurora is a Disney secret rare. There was originally 1,059 editions for sale. Obviously, take 90 off that. That's 969. But there's 724 editions remaining, meaning that, only what's 969? That's 245. There's 245 of them that have been bought. So when you go and you take a look and you see only 4 of them out there, and the cheapest one's $100, I don't know if that's really worth it. Just because let me go and take a look. If you go to the store and you want to participate in the blind box is only $40, and you can get Belle, Mulan, or Tiana if you cannot get Aurora. So I think because Aurora is 1 in 5, you can. Oh, actually, that's a good point. You might actually have to spend. You might actually have to spend $200 to get one, and then you get the other ones. And I don't know how much the other ones are. So again, if you don't want to gamble, you can buy her for $100. But again, those blind boxes are $40 each. So it's possible you get lucky. You might not. I don't know. Do these have music? Here's a blind box. We run a collectible, and you know which collectible. Oh, I'm not sure if these have music or not. I know that when you take a look at the Disney villain set, that does have music, and that's really cool. I think these do as well, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that, just in case I'm wrong. Okay, that's it. Cool beans. And what else did I have today before I get to the comments? I'm gonna finish the rest of this. Protein, good protein. Okay, now where was I? Whales did today. How was OE? Oh yeah, why a certain Labbit went high. I accidentally misspelled Labbit. I put OT instead of IT. I've gotten the message from several people. Let me try and go and see one of them. 500. Okay, so the Labbits had gone up to. Oh, is that not it? The Labbits at one point a couple days ago had gone on to $5,100. There's like less than 200 of them, so I understand that it was they're very, very scarce. But obviously that had come down. I think the highest that had ever sold, I think, was $450. I think it's like $700 at the floor now if you really want one. Again, I don't really think that it should be worth anywhere in the thousands because of the scarcity, and definitely in the bull market, you're probably going to see something around. I don't know. It could go for several hundred. It could go for even 1,000 or over. 5,000 is just a lot. And again, it's the only reason I think it would get that is just because it's super scarce. But again, just my opinion. And other things that did I buy or get? Oh yeah, I think I went over yesterday. I might not have. I bought a sub 100 Wasp and a sub 100 Ant-Man. So those are pretty dope. And actually the Wasp was a sub 750. ChatGPT. Okay. All right, let's get to the comments here. We got Wes saying, when do you think OMI will move? I mean, there's a bunch that we have to take a look at. So let me go over to something over here that I can talk about. All right. OMI to NFT, that's going to be first. After that, you're probably, well, I mean, if we're in phase one, they haven't mentioned OMI to accessories, but in the Vivi verse, you saw a couple of accessories, at least in the Vivi verse. We might not get that for several months just because we have to go through beta and all that. And just because we can roam around in it might not necessarily mean that we could buy accessories for our showroom. Like I think Dan had a plant in there. Dan had some other stuff in there as well. And he also had a customizable avatar. I don't think that's not supposed to be until phase 3. So it's not supposed to be for a worlds away. I don't think we get that till next year. Anyway, OMI to accessories is supposed to be in phase 1 along with release of Viviverse. So if we can get OMI to accessory, that's really going to help as well. Again, for our NFTs. Right now, David had mentioned that he only wants to have KYC only needed for cash out or selling. He doesn't want you to have KYC in order to buy. I have a whale that has I think he has like 1 million OMI now. He doesn't have a lot. He just put in 500. Oh no, he's got like 1.6, 1.8 million, give or take. You know, doesn't have a ton, but he just, I had to help set him up with a Bit4x and a Google Authenticator and a Trust Wallet, and it's just he's got a lot of money, but just doesn't really know 100%. All that, he's not that technologically inclined. That being said, he has the Vivi app, but he's like, I don't want a KYC. I like this is weird, and I understand. You know, for someone that's really not in the tech world at all to go in and, you know, it's like, hey, you have to upload these documents, you have to do this, and it's hard. Anyway, but we will work on that on Monday. I think I'll see him, and then we'll go and get him KYC'd. We'll go and get him a couple of things. Let me get to this super chat before I go further. Bill Gardner saying, are people aware of comic supply? There are hardly any left on the market. Most comics have less than 200 across all rarities for sale. When there's 10 to 30K, there are made for each. Whales are scooping. Yeah, again, Bill Gardner, I don't know if you were just here for what I was going over, but when you take a look at the most purchased NFTs, the top 3, the third most purchased NFTs is a guy named Husk Show that bought 275 NFTs just by himself. And then you have Michael Campa, who had bought 803 by himself. And then you have Thantos, which bought 1,028 by himself. Absolutely bananas. So yeah, being able to go and say that you have all, and these aren't, and these are assuming that if you're just buying like the $2 or $3 stuff, which again, there are no more comics that are under $2. 3 weeks ago, $1.50, $1.69, there was an unlimited amount of them. And now because me and a bunch of other people are really trying to cement ourselves in the top 500 before it's too late, before other people get that same idea on, let's just get in the top 100. All you have to do is spend a couple $1,000s and you're there. Your name is cemented. The amount of low NFTs or low sold NFTs are with low price points, they are rising. And if y'all have a bunch of NFTs and you think they're worthless, you think put them up for $1.99. I'll buy every single one of them. I don't want to. I mean, I do want to. I want to get up to the top, top 400 at some point, and then hopefully beyond. But again, that might take several weeks now, just because I have a lot of stuff coming up, and now a lot of people are asking me to buy their OMI, which is great. I totally want more OMI on the app, but it's just I need the money. I need the funds. So I'm trying. I'm trying every single day during the week, trying to do this. So I'll keep you all posted. But anyway, Bill Gardner, I don't know if people are really aware that the comics. We'll take a look at it. I'll show y'all, because Bill Gardner's got a point to make. So these comics. Let's take a look at Thor: God of Thunder number 1. This is not a very good comic. How do you know? Because the commons are selling for $2.05. So if you're selling something for $2.05, it obviously doesn't mean that much to you. It's not a great comic. There were 12,000 editions of that. And then if you take a look at, I can only look at the commons. I can't look at the other ones. Let me try to look at the other ones. Thor comic, God of Thunder. Okay, here we go. I'm waiting for it. It's only okay, here we go. There were 20,000 of these in general, and they are just let's take a look at what we have. Oh, why can I not buy these? I can't comic preview. Nope, don't want to do that. It's not letting me go to the market, even though I went to the market. All right, hold on. Comics. I can't apply by. It doesn't matter. Let's go Young Avengers. All right, Young Avengers. Again, when you number 12, when you're selling a comic and the floor of the comic is $2.20, not a very good comic. But that being said, there are less than 100 of these for sale. There's 96 of them for sale, and there's not a lot of them. So I mean, if you wanted a secret rare, there's 12 of them available. It's less than $50. That's and again, I don't think it's a really great comic, even though I really like, I really do like this comic. There's not a ton of them. Same thing, like I'll show you all the stuff that I have. Tarzan of the Apes. There are $2.40 for that, and you take a look, and there's 151 of them. At least that's more than the other one. All right, Spider-Man, our Web Spider-Man number 33. It's going for $3 for the common. There's less than 100 of them out there. So even the ones that nobody really cares about, they're very, very scarce. So I'm very, very, I'm not concerned about it. I'm just curious on where that's going to go in the future. Also be advised, some people are thinking that you might need to go and burn that Silver Surfer number 44, which is the first appearance of that Infinity Gauntlet. They're thinking you might have to burn a secret rare in order to get the Soul Stone. Secret rare is only $57, so it's really not a lot. Yeah, that's insane. Again, it's not really a coveted comic, so it makes sense that it's pretty cheap. But there's a lot of those, 517. I guess everyone's trying to sell. Anyway, I'll go back to what I was saying. I forget who I was. All right, so Wes says, when do you think OMI will move? That's hard because you have. All right, let me go back to what I was saying. After OMI to NFT, Viviverse, and all that jazz, we are going to take a look at waitlist entries paid with either MCP points or OMI, or OUP points, loyalty points. Most likely, instead of bronze tickets, you'll have these loyalty points, and you'll have OMI to buy. You'll use OMI to buy these loyalty points. That's how they'll merge. So when we get that, probably in Q4, I would be pretty blessed. So at some point this year, you're going to see OMI move, I would say, to 002, where it's like, really? That's it? Well, that's still a 3x from here, give or take. Oh, man, if this was, can I go and make this live? Can I, or not live, can I go live with someone? No, I don't have that. So I had what do you call it? It's not a StreamYard, unfortunately. It's not a StreamYard, unfortunately. I was going to try to get Sleepin' in here, but because this is just a normal, YouTube video and not like a StreamYard link, I'm unable to. I love Sleepin'. I always try to get him on whenever I can. But I just can't today. I didn't know he was free. He's seldom free, and I love that man so freaking much. So I would say Wes, and again, this is just a prediction. This is not. I don't have a crystal ball, but it would make sense that after we get OMI utility and after we're able to do this, it would move a little bit, and especially if we get an exchange. If we get an exchange, like a major one, I'm really hoping for KuCoin, Coinbase, or Binance because I have that $5,000 bet going on, so that'd be really great if I can get that. I'm pretty confident we get something though by the end of the year. So I'd say by the end of the year, minimum 002, if not like 004. But it also depends on the macro. We could go into this deep recession, deeper than the one we have now. Could have more wars starting. We could, I mean, if you want to be bearish, like if I can quote Iroh from Legend of Korra, if you look for the light, you can often find it. But if you look for the dark, that is all you will ever see. God, I love Iroh. He's a great character. Wes saying, only to NFT. Yeah, that'll be next quarter. Big exchanges. Hopefully Q4. And then OUP. Yeah, more OUP. again, they've been really coy with OUP. They've really only given us, yeah, you're going to get OMI to NFT. I haven't really mentioned much else after that, so they are definitely building in the background. They do want to underpromise and overdeliver. We will get more information when that OUP or loyalty article happens to come out. I would expect that at some point in May, but again, because May is going to be a very heavy drop month, maybe June, but I would expect that this quarter at some point. Just because I put out the article doesn't mean we get that this quarter, but you know, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Where was I? RPM 87 says, I'll be watching this. Thank you, RPM 87. Bill Gardner says, baller. Yeah, I mean, I hope that I don't have an emergency, because if I do, you know, not gonna be able to do anything about it. Smarty Pants 187 says, let's go. Smarty Pants, you are on that list as well. I think you're in the top 30 now, if I'm not mistaken. Take a look. And you are in... Yes, you are number 29. You did it. You did it, friend. And you're only going to keep on growing. I couldn't even imagine being in the top 100, having 2,300 NFTs. It's a lot. I mean, I guess it's if you're only buying the stuff that's like $2.50. I mean, that's still a lot. I mean, buy 100 of those things, you know, it's $250. 1,000 of those things, $2,500. Ah, that just seems like so much. Anyway, where was I? Dog Boy says, yay, Randy, I'm going to play some drums before you get started. Good man, good man. Potential Human says, potential greetings to all evolved techno monkeys present. Oh, why, thank you, Potential Human. I heart you. All right, we've got another super chat coming in from Asaya. What's going on? Saying, Randy, could you do a video helping restore hope in the token and list all the reasons you still believe OMI is good and why the team is still behind it? I feel like I do every single live stream. I feel like an actual video on it. Yeah, I guess like I could if I could just. I mean, I could do that right after this, but be advised for all of like when I do that video, it's going to be pretty much the same thing that I just spoke here today. Oh, hey, we have OUP. Oh, hey, we have all this stuff that they say is coming is going to come. It's going to happen. It's just going to take some time. And even though it's going to start rolling out in Q3, we won't get full OUP rolled out until next year, and might not even get full OUP because again, there's a lot that's going to happen. And a decent amount of it is going to happen in the Viviverse. So we're not going to, you know, as Viviverse comes out, although they're going to start doing marketing soon too. So can't wait for that. But you know, super chat, your wish is my command. I'll go and let me take a photo of that real quick. Oh no, don't delete, don't delete. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I can get that. Always good. What the teams? I mean, we know the team's behind it. I know the team's behind it. I'll try to convey that in a much more vibrant and passionate way via video, though. I might make it a little cleaner as well instead of me just kind of screaming. Try to be a little more calm, like kind of like Gene Wilder in Blazing Saddles. He's very calm and reserved in that. He's not like he is in Willy Wonka, where he's like, ah, you know, and he's just screaming. He's very toned down. So that's what I'll try to be for you. RPM 87 says 5,199 for MC1 Secret Rare, or buy $4,000 worth of OMI. I love that MC1 Secret Rare is a grail, and it will be out of reach of it's already out of reach of like normal. I mean, $5,000 like it's a couple mortgage payments for people. That's, you know, that's someone's like emergency fund. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, that seems like an impossible mountain to climb. But OMI, however, like if you had that choice, if Dashie said, hey Chavez, should I get MC1 or the equivalent of MC1 via of OMI? OMI, Dashie, OMI. With that amount of OMI, you'll be able to get as many MC1s as you want in 2 years. So, but that's, you know, to Dashie. I can't tell you what you should do. Goo Blob says, a Pokemon trophy card just sold for $300,000. It was the third. Wait, really? The third place Pikachu sold for $300,000? I feel like that's a fairly low number. It was the third place trophy card at the first tournament ever, I think. It's Pikachu hold, and that's actually my favorite trophy card because you have different artworks for each trophy. There's like the first place one, there's a second place one, and the third place one is Pikachu, like almost like crying, like oh, like it's so chibi, it's so freaking fat, it's so cute. That's actually my favorite trophy card. The illustrator is cool, it's cool. And it's the Grail. It is the Grailest of all Grails. There's like maybe 40 of them that were ever handed out, but definitely much less than that, exist right now. But the trophy cards are those are technically considered like not a set, but oh hey, the trophy Pikachu's. That's considered the number two card. You have the trophy I'm sorry, you have the Pikachu Illustrator. That's number one. Then you have the trophy Pikachu's. Even though there's three of them, they're considered number two. And then you would have, I would say, the Super Secret Battle promo, where it's an invite only, thus the Super Secret Battle, the SSB. It's Mewtwo, and that I'd say is probably number three. Then my card, the Trophy Kangaskhan that I had, that was my claim to fame in Pokemon. That would be number four. And then I would say maybe like a Tropical Wind or maybe not University Magikarp. I would say you'd have another one of those as another trophy card. Probably not the Unicarp one. Not a Grand Party. I'd have to get back to you on what would be the number five. It might be one of those Tropical Wind ones where you have the Executor. I would definitely say one of those. So it seems more Holy Grail worthy than the Illustrator. Well, to each their own. The Illustrator, the Pokemon community has gone and said, hey, that's the Grail, that's the number one. Even though if I had the choice, I would take third place Trophy Pikachu over the Pikachu Illustrator. But again, but you see it in the price point. That Pikachu Illustrator's like 2 times as much as a third place Trophy Pikachu. Again, 2 times as much. Why? Because people just assign that as the Grail of Grails. Even though I would prefer what just sold, and one day I will have one. Yeah. Man says 4K OMI at these prices. Duh. Oh, that's him saying that. Bill Gardner says, when I only had 1 million OMI, I sent it to the app to store it so they could layer to it. That was when they would convert it, but we know we would need it for Viviverse. Yes, that's why I have a good amount of OMI in there. But again, still not enough to stake because I want enough to have that yield, to have that. And again, you're not going to get more OMI for staking. You're just going to get rewards for it. You'll get full sets. If you only stake $2,500 worth of OMI, you'll get a common NFT airdrop to you every quarter. If you have 5,000, you'll get the common and the uncommon. If you have 10,000, you get common, uncommon, rare. 20,000, common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare. And then if you have 40,000, you'll get that secret rare dropped with the rest of them as well. And then once a year, you should get like a big one also. So I'm very, very excited for that. But again, we probably won't even get the opportunity to start that staking really until next year. So we have time to go. And honestly, by that time, even if you only have $4,000 worth of OMI in the app, by next year, that 4,000 should be 40,000. That I believe we get to 0.00. I believe we 10x by next year. Now, what time at next year? I don't know, give it about a year. I would say in the next like 15 months, you might actually even get to like 1.5 cents, give or take. I have a $10,000 bet on that going on. There's somebody that says they don't think we'll be at a penny until 2025. I was like, you are cracked. You are taking crazy pills. Want to bet 10K? And shout out to him. He said, yeah. So Foster Hilt is the medium on that. He's the one doing the escrow for it. And whoever has whoever is right at that time, if OMI only reaches 0.99 cents by December 31st of next year, if it only ever reaches that, I have to pay $10,000. If it does reach 1 penny at any time next year, which I'm 100% certain that it will, I get 10K. So yeah, good times. Anyway, where was I? Bill Garner says, now I just cold storage the rest. Yeah, cold storage is good. Trust Wallet, good. Vivi app is probably the least secure out of all of those just because it's a piece of electronical equipment. Things happen. But again, I'm confident, leaving well over 10 million OMI on that app. But again, that's just me. Darth Chaos says, hello there. Oh, General Darth Chaos. How's it going, fam? I hope you're doing well. And who is this message from? Oh, there's a next poll. Saw today on Twitter. Yep, you're right. Saw on Twitter today. Looks like Yuga Labs are making moves. Yuga Labs do be making moves, though. Glad people are confident about that. All right, moving on. Dongju Seo says, how much OMI to be in the top 450 wallets? Oh, all right. So be advised, I'm in the top 450 wallet on the Vivi app, meaning I just have a certain amount of tokens. I think I have like 1,100 something tokens. To be the top, to be the top 450 wallets in OMI, there's not a ton of people that actually own OMI, which is also why I'm very bullish on it. I don't think there's a way to calculate that right now. You can see a bunch of people that have the Go OMI, that have the Go Chain OMI. Let me try to see if I can Google that real quick. How many OMI wallets? No. Oh, maybe OMI token tracker? Nope, that just shows the reserve and the vault and the burns. The biggest OMI wallets? No. We don't have I don't think we have those. Biggest OMI wallet, or maybe if I type in biggest OMI wallets, and then it'll show. It used to be like some type of maybe it was GoChain Explorer, but again, that only showed GoChain OMI. It didn't show any of the other stuff. All right. Addresses. The one that has 135 billion, I'm pretty sure that was the reserve or the vault, whatever it was. Then 58 billion, same thing. 33 billion and 27 billion, those could have been David and Dan's. Or maybe not, because then there's 22 billion, and yeah, and I don't know if this is Go OMI or if this is whatever OMI. I'm not sure. But let's see. There's a lot of people that have 1 billion OMI or more. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. But to be in the top 100, you'd have to have 155 million OMI. So, because right now it's 154,328. So if you want to be in the top 100 wallets, you'd have to have 155 million OMI. But again, I don't know if this is like a mixture between GoChain OMI and ERC20 OMI or not, because that seems like a really low number. But, you know, who am I? Who am I to judge? Yes. Moving on. Potential Human says, this is a response of Hello Darth Chaos. Hello. Oh, now. Sleeping Comics is Randy. Oh, sleeping, my bae. I love you. I love you so much. Potential Human says, this video has a thumb holding it up. Did you fill the thumb with human likes? Human likes thumb. Go like thumb. Oh yeah. Here's what y'all should do. Here's what Potential Human do be talking about. I'm gonna go baseball, street fighting. What? I'm gonna go to my YouTube, and I'm gonna go and tell everyone and show everyone how to smash that like button. Oh yeah, it's as easy as pie. Just doing that. This is the story of my old man, just like his father before him, telling you to do anything you can. Sorry. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Should I do a little drinking? Should I do a little? Well, I'm gonna drink some water right now. I want to get a little saucy, but water is good for now. I'll keep y'all posted. Oh, I just read that. Jonathan Miller says, why are there so many transformation potions listed, but so little of the posters listed on the market? Well, the potions now, be advised, they don't, I won't say they don't work. The original purpose of the potions was to go and say, for people that don't know, oh, hey, you can burn this potion or craft it, you cap it or uncap it, and then it turns into a poster version of whatever collectible you have from the Platinum Moments. And if you have a Dumbo, it turns into a Dumbo. If you have a Minnie and a Mickey, it would turn into one of the two, but you get to pick which one. So you could go and do that, but now those potions are just going to be potions. They are never to be unturned. But be advised, you need a potion to complete that set, to complete that poster set. If you have all 4 posters and no potions, you don't have a complete set. You need that potion for it. I think that's very clever of them to do that. But yeah, like those posters are very, very scarce. The only posters that are scarcer than that, I think, is the Black Panther Wakanda Forever poster that has like 108, 110 copies of it. And that went for like $1,000. It might be several hundred now because maybe that, the effect of that wore off. The volatility, no, the veracity, I forget the name of that. Just the effect of that happened to wear off. So I would say these being the scarcest, and especially them being part of the 100-year anniversary, the Platinum Moments, I think they're very, very special. I think they are going to do extraordinarily well in the future. Just because, again, watch any of Vivi Magic's videos. People in Disney, they go crazy for this stuff. They go crazy. Prince Toby says, "What's good, Randy? After being served little raw meat at Red Robin today, I advise you never to eat there for the sake of your health." Well, I don't like go out of my way to eat there, but every Veterans Day they go and they're just like, you want some free food? And I was like, okay. So it's not like my favorite place to eat. Again, I don't go out of my. I don't think there's a Red Robin around here. I have to drive. But yeah, they go and I'll take free food where I can get it. Veterans Day is my day. This the chronic knee and hip and back pain and the issues they completely worth it when you go and get free meals and you can gorge yourself once a year at Red Robin and Red Lobster and TGI Fridays and Ruby Tuesday. Oh God, there's a song. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Sorry, it's a good song. Ryan Merrick says, "I've been busy as of late, but I noticed the Patreon shoutouts have gone away." I mean, I just, when I moved, I left the list at the old place and I just haven't done that. So I just don't have the list. I guess I could log into my Patreon. Can I? Yeah, I'm sure I can. Hold on. I don't even know how many people are left in Patreon. Let's take a look, see. Patreon, copy this. We're going to go to this. We're going to take that out. Patreon login. Patreon login the Patreon. Oh, I can just continue with Google. Oh, hot dog. Oh, hot damn. This is my jam. Gonna party until the AM. All right, where do I go here? Yes, go to the Wendy Chavez. The creator. Why does it say I have... Oh, okay, I have 26 patrons. Can I go to membership? Oh, do I have that family? I really hope I don't have that family and friends tier. Oh, no, I do. All right, it's still up there. You can... I won't do that anymore. All right, we'll see. Yeah, so I got a bunch of Patreons that are the $1 level, a couple at the $5, a couple at the $20, and one at that $100 level, which that originally was meant for you get a cell phone number, which it forwards to my phone, and you could text it at any time. But when I originally did that, I had like 7 people sign up in a week, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be way too much. So I got rid of it. Those people were grandfathered in. Eventually, one by one, they fell off. So there's only one person in there now. I might open that again at some point to say like, oh, the $100, and you can go and text me at any time. Oh, let me see. You know what? Maybe I will. I'll open it up and I'll see what happens. So let me edit. Okay. Anyone who subscribes to this tier gets a number that forwards to my cell phone, and they can text me at any time, and I will always answer, as long as you keep paying. All right. We're gonna save. Okay. All right, so I will open that up again. I really don't know how I'm gonna, nope, not now. How I'm gonna work that. But if I get like 7 in a week again, that'll be shut down. Anyway, moving on. RPM 87 says, I'm about to buy 5K worth of OMI. Get that bread. Get that bread. Fire it up. Oh God, name that movie. The Crow. I think that's the name of the movie. Yeah. Smarty Pan says, I'm only 11 collectibles away from hitting rank 30 and 18 collectibles away from breaking past into rank. I think, no, yesterday you were. Or as of today, yeah. No, tonight. Yeah, you are you're 29 as of today, the thing that came out. Blue Storm says, my top 3 picks is OMI, VRA, and RACA. I'm not sure what VRA or RACA is, so tell me about them. I am curious. Show me all your stuff down below. Potential Human says, for Smarty Pants, well done. Yes, well done for the Smarty Pants. And Bill Garner, thank you so much for that super chat, saying, are people aware of the comic supply? I mean, they are now. We went over it before. I would say they're aware of the comic supply. There's hardly any left on the market. Most comics have less than 200 across all rarities. Some even have less than 100. When there's 10 to 30K that are made for each, whales are scooping. They are. Most whales are probably scooping stuff that means something, maybe like first appearance of Ms. Marvel or first appearance of America Chavez. I'm stacking like first appearances of Jeff the Land Shark and Squirrel Girl. Not that anyone cares about those. It's just because they're cheap. I get into that top 500 very easily with that, and you can as well. Moving on. Dogboy says, any ideas why there are so few 3-digit Skywalker lightsabers on sale in the market? You know what? I'm gonna have a drink. No, I will only drink if I get another super chat. So I will. Yeah. So I had a sub 100 Luke Skywalker lightsaber. I sold it, I think, for like $300. I forget what I bought with it. And again, that was a sub 100. Those are, I think, gone. I don't think there's anything that you can get. You can get a sub 100 Luke Skywalker lightsaber for less than like $1,000. Maybe you can. Let's see. Let's go to my full sets, because I do have the full set. I'm very, very excited for it. For all the people that we can get that can wield these lightsabers. Let's go with the Skywalker lightsaber. And the floor price is $18. And oh wow, you can get a number 89 for $436.99. I would say, I don't want to be like, yo, that's 100% worth it, because it's like 30x the floor. But I will say this. If you have something like, let's say, She-Hulk Secret Rare, there's only 500-ish mints. So when the floor of the Secret Rare is like 155, and the floor of the sub 100 of She-Hulk Secret Rare is like 205, 220, whatever it is, it's really not that impressive to have a sub 100, because the sub 100s are still 1/10 of the supply of the whole supply. It's not that special. Sub 100s are special when there's like 20,000 of something, which I think the Skywalker lightsaber is. I think there's 19,770 of them. So the sub 100s are extraordinarily special. There's very few people that can get that. And on top of that, when we take a look at the 3-digit ones, there shouldn't be too many either. The cheapest one, oh my God, the cheapest one is $200. And why? Because, well, if you can't get the sub 100, which are pretty much impossible, but you can get one for $436. And I think when I sold mine, it was like 300 something. That was a while ago. And I don't know who that went to, but you can, that might not actually be a bad thing to get. Obviously it's for the long term. And again, all right, so here's a question. What would you rather have? Would you rather have 25, 28 normal Luke Skywalker lightsabers, or would you rather have a sub 100 Luke Skywalker lightsabers? Give me the sub 100 all day. I don't care if I can get. I don't care if I can get 100 of those lightsabers. It doesn't matter. Why? Because if you get, even if you get 200 of those lightsabers, that's 1% of the supply. If you get a sub 100, that's already more than 1% of the supply of the sub 100s, because there are technically only 59 of them, not including if they happen to hold one of those back. If that happens to be one of the random mints. So yeah, I would say that. But again, it's also, what also gives it a good argument to get that is because the cheapest 3-digit mint is $199. And there are two of them at that level. One's at $199, one's at $199.99. And then it goes to 300, and then it goes to 5K. Or I'm sorry, then it goes to 350, and then it goes to 5K. You know, that number 89, that's at this is I could make a whole video out of this. I might even do that, because that's a I don't know. It's to each their own. John M says, I bought 97 Yoda lightsabers in the past few weeks. Oh my god, you bought 97 of them. How many are they? It's only $16. That's insane. No wonder you bought 97 of them. That's still a lot, though. I mean, even if you bought, that's still $1,500 worth. That's so why does that matter? Why does this matter? Okay, there are millions, probably 10 million lightsabers sold each year, like physical ones. Like there are 10 million lightsabers sold each year, minimum. I mean, when you have the chance to get a digital one, not even just your own, but like Luke, this is the Skywalker lightsaber. So not only is, when I think Skywalker lightsaber, I think Luke. Maybe if you want to go and say, well, whose was the first? Okay, it's Anakin's. Okay, and you know, it had that epic battle, you know, with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then you know, that story, he gives it to Luke. This was your father's lightsaber, an elegant weapon for a more, oh god, what's that line? For a more civilized age. And then of course it like gets to Rey, and I guess if Rey is your Skywalker, if you're a kid now, sure. I did not I didn't like that, but whatever. It caters to 3 generations of fans. It caters to fans that are 40, 50 and up, because they were alive when that when Star Wars was out in the 80s, the original series. And then it caters to that next generation that are 30-ish and up, that saw Star Wars in the theaters, you know, with Anakin, Hayden Christensen. And then it goes to, you know, the next one, the people that are like, you know, 10, 20 years old, because they're, you know, The Force Awakens. And now there's going to be other movies, supposedly. But then you also have, you see Yoda's lightsaber in The Mandalorian. You see it, Luke has it, spoilers. Sorry about that. So yeah, if 10 million lightsabers are sold each year, and they're just random lightsabers, and then you have the chance to get a Skywalker or Yoda lightsaber, which, you know, could be converted as, you know, Yoda or Grogu. And you have Ahsoka Tano, who's just a fan favorite. Kylo Ren, meh. Mace Windu's pretty dope. Yeah, these are under retail. What were they? $70 blind boxes? Take a look. What were they at the? These were $60. These are, in my opinion, these are very, very scarce for the millions that are going to come. And again, you just said you bought 97, right? Did I get that right? 97 Yoda lightsabers in the past few weeks. That is, to get that, to get the 97 Yoda lightsabers, there are going to be I'm telling you for a fact right now, I know there's at least 2 people that have as many or more than you, and how many other people that don't have as many as you, but they have multiple. Maybe they have 10, maybe they have 20, maybe 30. You know, it's not like, okay, well, 19,000 people can get one. It's like, okay, well, maybe a core userhood of 300 people can get a bunch each, and that's it. And then they're gone. And then you just, you know, and especially when OMI goes up, and suddenly, oh, hey, yeah, these lightsabers that I have now, they're worth a total of like $10,000. But then at that time, when your OMIs were $50,000, if you had to sell something, what are you going to sell? What's your emotional attachment to? Do you have an emotional attachment to this coin? Or do you have an emotional attachment to a character that you love? Okay, super chat. I'm drinking. Peanut butter whiskey. So good. But yeah, food for thought. Super chat. Coming in from Milestone Ranch says, howdy from the ranch. I don't paper hand my OMI, but when I do, I don't. Cheers, mate. Yes, yes, yes. Milestone Ranch, I love you. You've been a homie for quite a while. You have been my fire. No, you're just a cool dude. Keep on keeping on with the OMI and the Vivi. Like I said, a bunch of these whales are chomping. This one whale, if in case you missed it, I went over. He not only bought a Vivi logo today for like 3,400. He put another 10 grand into Coinbase, and he'll get up to 212 million OMI. So, yeah, Scott Gladys owned 104 Skywalker lightsabers. You mad lad. If I had a big Vivi regret, it would be that I sold a sub 100 lightsaber. You could get one for $400 right now. Again, like in general, these Skywalker, these lightsabers are not going to. There's not enough of them to meet the demand of the people that are going to come in to get these digitally licensed ones. They're just not. This digital ownership is so important. So in general, these will all go up. I'm very, very bullish on these. Dog voices, drink, brother. Cheers, mate. Oh God, I need some water first. I'm dying. Whew. I didn't even have a drink in my hand. That was just me choking on nothing. I don't know what that was, but it happened, and y'all got to see that beautiful Christmas card moment on my stream live. I feel like I missed a prime Christmas card opportunity. Was a Gilmore Girls reference. Thank you, Dogboy, for the super chat. And yeah, like again, I agree. Shout out to Myerson, has 93 Yoda lightsaber. These are. We're here right now stocking these at super cheap prices. Literally, Yoda, you can get his lightsaber for. You get his lightsaber for 75% off. Jesus, you can get. Let's say you could either get 3 Deadpool chimichanga trucks, or you can get 2 Yoda lightsabers. What would you get? Yoda lightsabers all day long. All day long. Why? Because how many people have an emotional attachment? How many people grew up with a chimichanga truck? Deadpool? Sure. I read those comics when I was a kid. I still read those comics every now and then. They're great. But again, like, I'm not pumped to get like the chimichanga truck. I think it's cool and I think it's fun. It's part of the Marvel Mighties and they're a thing of mine. So I have 2 of them. But I actually might even have, and I'm like the Marvel Mighty Master. I might even have more. Yeah, I have 2 Yoda lightsabers. I don't think any of them are 3-digit though. No, they're not. They're like 5-digit. Do I have any of? Oh, I have 8 Luke Skywalker lightsabers. I did not realize I had 8 Skywalker lightsabers. That's pretty cool. 4-digit. Yeah, no, that's it. 5 digits. So yeah, I have 8. I did not think that I had 8. Like, didn't think I had them. That's pretty great. Mace Windu. I don't think. Oh, I have 3 Mace Windus. Why do I have multiples of these? I'm cool with it. I'm chill. Let's see Kylo Ren. Yeah, I only have 1 of him. Ahsoka Tano. Only have 1 of hers, but hers are awesome. You can get it for $89. Not half bad. Sub 100 for $195. Anyway, let's check out the sub 100s on Yodas. It is, well, more of them are definitely listed, but the cheapest Yoda lightsaber is $1,000 for sub 100. And then you can get a 3-digit one for $90. Actually, you can get a 3-digit for $70. Get number 788 for $770, as opposed to The Luke Skywalker, which is almost 3x that at 199. So yeah, we were very lucky to be able to stack down here. Anywho, where was I before those super chats? Potential Human says, I think you sold some at John M. And John M says, possibly. Jonathan Miller says, why are there so many transformation potions listed, but so little of the posters listed on the market? I don't know why. I feel like I answered that before. But I'll... Oh, yeah, you did ask that before. I answered, but I'll answer again real quick. It's just that now that the potions kind of lost some of their luster, they lost some of that... because now you can't use them to transform them. People might just be trying to sell them, even though I still think they're good to hang on to long term. Now, where was I? Walrus King says, hey, Randy, Vivi this coming month is proper fire. Legs go. Legs, baby, legs. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot coming. Again, my favorite thing, or the thing that I'm looking most forward to, is that OUP article, or the loyalty article, as they're calling it. I feel like, what's his name? Tayson Day, that had, when he was singing, chocolate rain, some say dry and others feel the pain. Every now and then, he would, like, go away from the mic so that he could breathe, and it wouldn't, like, you wouldn't hear all those mouthy sounds, you know, like, for anyone that's really big into music, especially, like, music, like, mixing and producing, you a lot of times you hear, like, you hear, like, the mouthy sounds when you're in that, and he just didn't want that for his, for, like, the video in the sound, so he would go, and you wouldn't hear him. Anyway, when I went offline to drink, I felt like Tayson Day. Anyway, Glizzy says, the Battlestar Galactica badge is like 30 gems and it's secret rare. You guys buying secret rares? We probably should. Probably should be buying secret rares. Are you buying secret rares? Oh, mother flapper. I hate it when I do that. Okay, hold on. Telegram. I just told them. Okay. I forget. What was the question? Battlestar Galactica badge. Why did I go to the Twitter? Why did I go? I did not need to go to the Twitter. Let me take a look. Yeah, 30 gems for a secret rare is pretty heckin' good. You said Battlestar? Oh, Battle Star? All right, maybe Galactica? No. It is not. Okay, let me go to the market. Collectibles. Okay, let me go to the popular brands. And it shouldn't be too bad, because it should just be under Battlestar, right? Back to the Future. Okay, Battlestar Galactica. Secret Rare logo. It says $66, so I don't know where you got the 30 from. Unless there's another Secret Rare badge. All right, the emblem is a Secret Rare, and that's $29.80. I think that's the cheapest Secret Rare that you could... No, the cheapest one is MODOK. MODOK Secret Rare is like $23. But even still, Battlestar Galactica Secret Rare is pretty cool. Is that its own set? Can you confirm or deny that the Battlestar Galactica emblem is its own set? Because if it is, that's pretty cool. And there's only 970 of those, so there's not a ton. And obviously that means 880 because they keep 90 of them. But that's actually something that I'll get because it's a secret rare, so it gives you that mad MCP points. And I think it's a set by themselves. I think Veve might be very close. Veve is 34 gems. That's a secret rare too, albeit slightly more better. I don't know. Nobody knows who Veve is really. Even if I saw the Ant-Man Quantumania movie and I forgot who Veve was until they mentioned it. I was like, what? Anyway, but I got one because I'm a slave. But yeah, the Battlestar, I didn't know that this was only 30 gems and a secret rare. Good MCP points. So yeah, I'll hopefully get that in the next couple of weeks. Where was that? Blue Storm says, I'm solid on OMI and Veracity, but can you look at the RACA token, Randy? It's on over 200 million people's watch list on CoinMarketCap, and Elon Musk's mom has charity NFTs minted in their metaverse. All right, we'll take a look at the Raka Splaka. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best techno of my life. All right, we're gonna look at Radio Kaka. Wait, really? It's called Radio Kaka? Anyway, I'm known as Raka. 00019. It's got 2.1 million in trading volume. It's the number 385th token. Trades very similar to how OMI trades. Oh, wow. It had gone down it got cut in half. Oh, no, not in half, not in half. That's 1.9, right? Yeah, 1.9. But it did lose a decent amount over the last 2 weeks. It's actually up over the 30-day, but it had spiked to 00026, gone down. 90 days, no. All right, let's see what the max was. It was up at about a penny at one point, and I'm going to guess that was, that was in the bull market, November of 2021. It had gone up over a penny. The volume was $169 million in volume. Now the chart, this looks very, very similar to OMI. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know about the utility. I don't know what exchanges it's on. I don't know why it took such a deep dive down, but it did. It might not be bad because the market cap is $63 million market cap. Is very, very low. Could do a 10x maybe. I mean, again, this was literally at a penny, which is nuts. So who knows? We shall see. We shall see. I don't know anything about the project. I don't know the founders. I don't know about token unlocks. CoinGecko can be wrong because the max supply is 500 billion, but the total supply right now is 431. I guess there's a little bit of token unlocks left, so we'll see what happens there. Nastascia, thank you so much for the super chat. Saying, Randy, could you do a video helping restore hope in the OMI token? List all the reasons to believe OMI is good and why the team is still behind it. You request it. I'll make one for tomorrow. I'll keep you posted, and I'll see. We'll do a price prediction. We'll see where it goes. Bill Gardner says there rose a blazing saddle. Pumpquee says EtherScan says 22,540 holders. I didn't think there were that many OMI holders. I did not think that. I thought there'd be less, but I was wrong. Blue Storm says there are 140 OMI wallets with 100 million plus. Dope AF. Top Hero says the top 10 are 5,137,513,478 OMI. Top 100 is 155. We're in the top 100, baby. 1,229,398. The top 500 is 25,973,491. Nice. Very nice. How much? Oh, where am I at 165? Do I even have that? I don't even know if I kept it up. I did not keep it up. Maybe I could. What did I last Google? Biggest OMI wallets. What am I at? 165. So I'm still in the top 100, but barely. I'm at number 95. Be advised, I don't keep all my OMI in one thing. So when this says 165, 698, that's not me. I don't know who that is. So yeah, I'm top 97, I guess, give or take. And that's let's say the top 100th wallet, 154 million. Let's say they have another wallet with another 30 million. Okay, well, so you really can't really go over this and see. But the goal is to get 170 million by the end of the quarter. I guess I might get it sooner if I keep on buying, but I don't have a lot of money left, so we'll see. At 170 million, I'd still be in the top 93 if nobody else changes. To get in the top 90, I'd have to have 180-ish million. That's so much. So much. I don't think I can do that. Not by Q2. Maybe by the end of Q3, I get 180 something million and be in the top 90. We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted. But my boy, like I said, he's gonna have 212 million. He'll be in the top. He'll be in the top 80. He's dope. Blue Storm says 1,145 wallets have between 10 million and 100 million. That's not bad. They're gonna be doing very well in the next couple of years. Good for those peeps. I am happy to all of my children that go and do that. Louis Francis says, sorry I'm late to the party. Can someone fill me in on the latest news? Whales be chomping, whales be buying, and all that jazz. If you, I know, I honestly forget what I talked about. Go on the replay and watch like the first 20 minutes. Blue Storm says, and I was talking about OMI ETH Layer 1 wallets. Nice. All right, so that's the ERC20, not the Go OMI. There's still probably a couple of things that have Go OMI. Wallace King says, imagine if we had to fire in a burn-in edition of Secret Rare number 180 First Appearance Gamora for the Soul Stone. That'd be cool, too. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm very excited for it, though. Exceedingly excited. X4 says, what up, my guy? Man, do I miss your singing, fam. You do be killing it. Keep up the great work, my boy. Let's get this bread. Meow gang. Meow gang. Oh, God, I love it. Oh, I love you guys so much. You guys are so fun to be around. I don't know what I would do at night. I mean, I kind of know what I would do, but yeah, if I didn't have y'all here. Rita Baby says, thank you for your service. Oh, of course, Rita Baby. Cheers. Thank you. I appreciate that 100%. Cold T says, imagine if all the big IP on Vivi suddenly starts advertising their NFTs on their own social media platforms. They could reach hundreds of millions of people literally overnight. So, I mean, that would be mass marketing. Say like, and honestly, y'all know we have National Geographic, right? Like, Disney owns National Geographic. National Geographic has 239 million followers on Instagram. All they would have to say is, hey, you can buy digital collectibles of our greatest posters, our greatest artworks, our greatest whatever. And a portion of the proceeds are going to go to National Geographic charities. They're going to go to conservation efforts. Do you know how many freaking people would download this app? You would need to have the app running like it should, and you would need to be able to say, okay, you can buy without doing KYC. And then if you wanted to sell or transfer or do whatever, then you would need to go and, or cash out, you would need to KYC. But no way are they going to tap National Geographic on the shoulder and be like, hey, advertise for us, when it's going to be a shit show. Excuse my language. But let's take a look, because I might be wrong on their amount of followers on Instagram. National. Nat Geo. Oh, I'm sorry. It was not 239 million. 274 million followers on the heckin' Instagram. All they would have to do is make a post. Even if 1% of their people happen to see it. And just see it. Okay. All right, it's 2.74 million people, right? And then 1% of those people actually downloaded the app and bought something. Okay, so then you have 20,000 people on the app buying something just from that. It's 27,000 people on the app downloading and buying the app just like that, just from National Geographic. Because you have the 1% of 1%. 1% see it, and then 1% of that actually go and do something. And again, because it's charity, you might even have even more. But again, that's just one of Disney's companies. I'm surprised that Nat Geo has more followers than Disney. Disney only has 37 million followers on Instagram. But obviously, we are going to go between Twitter, Facebook, and all that. David had mentioned on the community update, and he did say, oh, hey, guess what? Once we're able to go through the next few weeks, we will be able to start advertising a little bit better than we have. And right now, a lot of people kind of blame Alex for the lack of advertising because their hands are tied. They're really not supposed to. I mean, if it were me and my hands weren't tied when they did Lamborghini or Thor or any of these drops, I would go to every single journalist that had covered Thor, that had covered Black Panther, that had covered anything Marvel, Disney, etc., for any of the drops, Lamborghini, Sesame Street, be like, hey, we're doing digital collectibles. And you would have seen massive, massive media campaigns. But again, they're not doing that because they don't want to until the app is performing as it should be, until maybe there's some localization and you have like maybe Asia come on board, or until they have until they settle that KYC thing. Anyway, Gold T says, I don't know of any other company who can leverage the reach of the biggest brands in the world like this. Seems like Vivi has a unique marketing opportunity here, Randy. I agree. I agree 100,000%. There are very few people that can go and do it. I'm gonna go and okay, I'm gonna get that. Might use that for another video. Yeah, the amount of reach they could have is insane. Talking to their licensors about it, it'll happen. It'll happen. You know, every leg lower we go down is another spring, is another coil. Eventually, it's gonna pop off like a rocket. Alith Samara Divakara says, I definitely agree, Colty. I agree as well. Sleep in Comic says, I want your mobile phone for 200. They get my phone too. I mean, if you want to do that, Sleepin, sure. We could do that, Sleepin. You know, link down below to Patreon. I don't have a $200 tier offer. I only have a $100 tier. Anyway, yeah, I would totally do that with you. Crazy Dan 420 says, if you wanted to, you could go back and watch the last video before you move to get the old Patreon list from off the fridge and renew them to... Oh, I guess I could. I could just make a new one, though, at some point. I think that'd be a bit cleaner, maybe a bit better. Keep y'all posted. Blue Storm says, I told you about Veracity before. They partnered with Amazon recently. Only had around a $60 million market cap. They're doing esports on the blockchain and proof of view for creator ad revenue. That is really interesting. I feel like I do remember that. If you believe in that 100% and you're sure where it's going to go, yeah, get in now before it takes off. Where most people would get into that is when they say, oh, hey, they're making some revenue, they're doing some hires, and then you would, you know, once the market cap had like tripled or quadrupled, then people might start getting into it. But by that point, again, you would have already 4x'd your money. But it's just other people would feel safer. Like, again, I know a couple people that they want to wait to buy OMI until we're on major exchanges, until we have this volume. And it's like, well, by the time that happens, you know, OMI's going to like 5x by then. And like, okay, but it'll be safer. And it's like, okay, I guess you're right. They just don't know what's coming. Rita Baby says, cheers, you need a drink. Oh, well, thank you, Rita Baby. You the man. You and Dog Boy are the man. Are you Becky Lynch? Because you're the man. Jonathan Miller says, are the Cozy Band Bunny Blossom and Uprising pieces from 2021 Decon Vivi's first art pieces? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just going to stretch real quick. Oh, God. Oh, my body. It burns. Okay. I don't know if they are. I do like the Kazendan stuff. I used to have some beautiful artwork from Comic-Con like that. Potential Human says, only Spider-Man number 252. There's 60 of them, and number 130, 14, and X-Men, Uncanny X-Men number 164, 20, are more scarce than Strange Tales 180, which has 68 comic market. So the reason why the X-Men Uncanny number 64 only has 20 of them is because that was given out by Marvel Unlimited. There's like 100 of them. There's very, very few. Or maybe like 200, but either way, there's not a lot. Oh, Strange Tales 180, not a lot of him either. It's so interesting. Dog Boy says, I love getting you sideways with the Skywalker lightsabers. I made you buy your 2-digit on a live stream. Oh, you did, didn't you? I still have 20 3-digit Skywalkers in the vault. No heckin' way. That's amazing. That's really good. It's good for you. And Maristone Rand says, howdy from the ranch. I don't always paper hand my OMI, but when I do, I don't. Cheers. Oh, I love you so much. And Dog Boy saying, drink, brother. Thank you for the super chat. I will totally take a drink for y'all. Because y'all are my bees. Okay, now where was it? Scott Gladys saying, I own 104 Skywalker lightsabers. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for being heckin' awesome. That's a lot. That's a lot that you own. You own 0.5% of the whole supply. And Mirestone Ranch having a Yoda 93 saber. The sub 100s are so incredibly rare. They're so incredibly scarce, and that's really dope. Scott Gladys saying, nice, Mirestone. Yeah, we knew what you meant, Mirestone, number 93. William Kiefer says, just got here, but someone Dobji damage on Namor Mighty's only 10 listed. Yeah. Oh wait, someone doing damage. There's only 10. There was 15 listed the other day. And I look at that set pretty much every day. You said there's only 10 of them left? Because again, there were 15 yesterday, and it was at 85. Oh, it's at 142. All right, I am 100% right now. Thank you for letting me know. So I just removed my, I had a sub 100 for 175, which is literally 33 gems past the floor. Thank God I just took that off because the goal of having that, I had that there when Namor was only 85 gems. So when I got that, I would have bought another Namor on the floor, and then I would have bought another sub 100 for cheaper. But now there's this number 73 for 250. Now it makes sense where I could list mine for maybe 225. I still don't want to do that though. Maybe I will, but yeah, all right. So now there's 9 left because again, I delisted mine. Um, does that say Sarah Hughes? For those of you that are about my age, maybe older, Sarah Hughes is an Olympic gold medalist. And she's also the subject of an Adam Sandler song, like gold medalist Sarah Hughes. Her mom is Jewish. Um, yeah, yeah, you're right. Someone did some damage. What happened to that Namor? There's only 9 of them left because I delisted mine. And so if you take a look, I own 5 of them. Why do I make that face? Is because all of my 5 are sub 100s. Wait, let me go and make this a little darker. All of my 5 are sub 100s. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'm gonna have the best heckin' time. Sorry, very, like, this is the scarcest Marvel Mighty set. It's not the most expensive to complete. That one falls to the Spidey 20, the Spider-Man Marvel Mighty set, because that has, Spider-Man has the Spidey 2099. That's very scarce, but yeah, this one is the most expensive because Namor is $100 by himself, and then you have Shuri Black Panther, which is like 150 by herself. Let me go to the collectibles over here and take a look at the Shuri Black Panther. And both of my Shuris are sub 100. Oh, that's only 145, so you might actually have the Spider-Man has actually overtaken that. You might actually have that. That's interesting. Anyway, moving on. News Now Marijuana says, I had Yoda lightsaber mint 420, but sold it for 150 gems. Kind of regret. I mean, not a bad way to sell, but yeah, 420. How much did you sell it for? 150? I don't know if I might have kept that. Mirestone Ranch says, no regrets. I love the, it's not Meet the Rob. What's, We're the Millers. That's a great reference. News Now Marijuana says, right, need to get off that. Yeah, I have to get off that tap. Mirestone Ranch is laughing. Scott Gladys says, people who have never been through a bull run have no idea how these things will run 2024 into 2025. OMI and Collectibles. Stack, 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 stack. I'm going to be stacking, but again, that's just me. Harris says, yo, Randy. Yo, brother. Skinny Pete says, well, Chavez and Dashy. Well. Mirestone Ranch says, got my family members Vivi NFTs for Christmas a couple years ago. My mom uses hers as a wall art when her flat screen TV is in screensaver mode. She gets it. I'll actually show you. This is in January, I think, so I gotta go. Oh, shoot. March, February. All right, here's January. I don't know when in January this was, but I had flown out on a private jet to a buddy of mine's house. And he had shown me his office, and in his office there was a thing on the wall, and the wall happened to cycle through his Vivi NFTs. My friend's dog was watching me on a live stream. It's great. Anyway, Sotheby, no, not that. Not that. Oh, so Steve Cannon photography is in Sotheby's place. Really dope. That's the giant. That's not it. Like that. I don't have the bear. I have a brown wolf eating some type of meat. It's really cool. Where the fudge did it go? I know I have it. Snapple, ex-football player. Oh, there's a pug. A pug is so cute. Oh, there's my boy. Oh my God, I know I went to his office. I know I did this. Oh, hi Fanny. Oh my God, Kyra. I'm sorry, I'm going through like memory lane down here. Okay, I need to. Oh, well, anyway, here's his wallet. Where his estimated value of his wallet, his vault, was $219,000. And this is in a bear market. And if you can see, he had 237 Thor Love and Thunder posters. So yeah, he had a lot. And he had 7 Secret Rare Alligator Lokis, 12 Batter Ups. Yeah, he went pretty hard on a bunch of things. Anyway, I know where I was there in his office. He had a bunch of baseball cards. My friend Jesse. There's the private plane. There's me. I probably should X out the tail number. I met Bobby Carpenter, the general. Where the fudge is this? I swear. Okay, here it is. So he had one that circled through. There's Pluto. There's some comics. There's another comic. There's a thing. Veil specimen. So yeah, there was he had that, the good times. We're moving on. Antonio Katsarov says, "What do you think about Minnie Mouse being $100 when there are only 2,100 minted? That is stupid. She should be at least $350. So it's not just her first appearance. It's her first appearance and it's a platinum moment. I don't care that this Mickey platinum moment is either my second or third favorite Mickey. Now, obviously the first being the partner statue because it's Mickey and Walt, super amazing. So that's obviously top tier. That's Grail status. But I would say Steamboat Willie is very good. This might be better than Steamboat Willie, just because it's the 100th set. There's nothing else there's no other Mickey Mouse that's ever gonna compare to this. Now, obviously, partner statues is Grail. Steamboat Willie, because even though I think he should be a first appearance, he's not. But I think that's for other people to decide. So just being part of the platinum moments in general makes them elevated, makes them special. But then Minnie being a first appearance, first statue, yeah, that is 100,000%. She should not be $100. So yeah, she should be much more. Yeah, what is there's 2,000 of her. So 100, 2,000 times 100, so 20. That's $200,000. No, $200,000 market cap for her entire. Yeah, for that collectible. No, that should be worth much more. I think she should be $350. Now, obviously, I don't have one of her because those $100 I could use to buy 50 more comics. Those $100 I could use to buy that Battlescar Galactica emblem, which, not that I expect that to moon, it's just a really, really cheap set, and it's a secret rare, so you get mad MCP points for it. I would use that. I'd put that towards a logo. I would put, but again, that she should be much more. She will surpass Dumbo at some point. That's how special I think she is. Bill Garner says, "That's awesome, Milestone. I got my kids the Jurassic Park ones when we went and saw the movie. They're starting their portfolios early. Get it." Bill Garner says, "Randy, you got to get Tech on the stream and do an E2 stream." Oh, he's been on the stream at least once before. Arya Realty, he will be on the stream on the 13th of May. So that's a Saturday. That's 2 weeks from now. He'll be on the stream. Maybe I should get Tech Ops on again. I've tried to get Predict on, who's the biggest female player in Earth 2, arguably one of the biggest players in Earth 2. She just hasn't been, she's been very, very busy. But Tech Ops, yeah, we've got to do that. He's a good lad. I tried to get my friend Michelle, who real estate agent, very intelligent, and she's spending a lot of her time rating. So yeah, there's a lot of excitement around it. I'll try to get tech ups on as well. Smarty Pants says, at Antonio Katsarov, heavily undervalued in my opinion. In a bull run, mini first appearance platinum moment should hit high hundreds or a few thousand gems, in my opinion, conservatively. Yeah, that'll hit $1,000 in a bull run. There's so few of her compared to like the. She might even get a couple $1,000s worth, because yeah. Anyway, Milestone Rand says, yeah, they felt like they were hip and with it at Bill Gardner. Nice, they know. Potential Human says, just sent you OMI, you super magnificent skin suit. Did you really? Let's take a look-see. The OMI transactions. He sent me 6,900 OMI. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. Oh my god, he's such a mad lad. I love you so much. Let me go and get a picture of that. I heart you so much, Potential Human. You are. This is why you're Bay. I thank you so much. I will hold that, and in 6 years, 7 years, I'm gonna message you, be like, thanks for the $6,900, because I think it'll maybe $1 by that point. Dogboy says, another 20 drinking super chats. This could get fun. Open those pocketbooks to get Randy drunk. If you want, sure, every super chat will take a drink. I did not specify how much the super chat had to be, so I better not be seeing a bunch of $1.99s in there. I will be destroyed. But I made that mistake, so you can take advantage. Blue Storm says, let's say OMI hits 3 cents in April 2024. I don't think it'll hit that soon. I think it's possible it could hit that in maybe like 15 months from now, towards like end of Q2, maybe Q3 in 2024. But anyway, let's say you're right. 3 cents. What is your prediction for the top of the bull market, late 2025 peak OMI price? So I've done this a couple of times. Depends how much we burn. If we get OMI to NFT, I feel like I gotta get really close here, and I gotta be like Joey Diaz talking to Joe Rogan about like aliens or something. Like, let me tell you, Joe Rogan, if we hit 3 cents in April of 2024. Do you know? No, I can't even do his voice. I love him so much, though. But let me tell you, if we start burning next quarter, and we are still, let's say it gets worse. The bearish short-term version for OMI is bullish long-term. Why? Well, why do you want OMI to really go down, get cut in half? It won't get cut in half, but let's say it goes down from 00067 to 00055. Or just 5 or 4, whatever it is. 1, I'll be able to get in cheaper, which is great. And 2, the amount of burns are going to increase at a commensurate rate when you have people burning OMI with that utility, buying NFTs, eventually buying gems, eventually having OMI to accessory. And again, they're going to incentivize you to use OMI in this way. So I would say, if you could possibly burn 50 billion OMI or 60, I mean, we're at 310 billion right now in circulating supply. Vivi themselves is going to light 5.5 billion OMI on fire, just because originally they had a certain percentage of the profits were going to go to buying OMI back from the circulating supply, but because I would label as security, they chose not to, and they elected to instead. They're just going to take 5.5 billion OMI from the business development wallet, and they're just going to light it on fire. Well, Chavez, why would they do that? Well, the business development wallet had a bunch of OMI so that they could sell it, so that they could acquire more licenses. They can get more licensors, get more IP. But because Vivi's so flush with cash, they don't need to do that. So let's say there's like 20 billion in there, and there'll be 13.5 billion left after this. I would not be surprised if more OMI is burned from that business development wallet each year until it's maybe gone. Because again, Vivi's making so much money, and this is in a bear market, they don't need to do that. So if you go and you burn 50, let's say we get down 250 billion OMI by the time 2025 happens, Okay, well, at that point, 10 cents, is not 31 billion. It's 25 billion. And that's something that I think makes sense. I think we can get even a little bit higher because, again, when you have, let's say, 5x, 8, 10x the amount of users as Decentraland and Sandbox combined, and when they had a combined total of, I think, 19 billion circulating supply, just because we have, 8x the amount of users doesn't mean we're going to have 8x the amount of market cap. But could we have 2x a market cap? I think so. So I think you could really be looking at a $38 billion market cap. So let's say that's about 14 to 17 cents. But that's something that just makes sense. That's something that I think, oh, hey, this is something that you can do the math behind. But as it's been shown in a lot of people's first time investing, they don't do the math. They invest with emotion and they say, oh, we're at half a penny. We can go to a penny. Oh, yo, we're at 3 cents. Yo, we can go to 10 cents. Yo, we're at 10 cents. Yo, we can go to a dollar. Meme it. We got Disney. We got all this. And I'm not going to look at the market cap. And even though OMI should not be a $100 billion market cap, it's possible it gets there. That would be 40 cents. Now, do I actually think that it's going to happen? No. Should it happen? No. Could it happen? Yeah. Is it possible? Yeah. Greater than 0%. But there are a couple of scenarios in which we get that. Most likely, let's say at the upper end, let's say $50 billion market cap. If we burn 50 billion, or we have 250 billion OMI left circulating supply. Now, this is not including staking, because the staking or getting that loyalty rewards, whatever that is, locking it up, that's going to take away from the circulating supply. When you have eventually OMI to gem, not just OMI to NFT, but OMI to gem and OMI to other types of things. Why am I getting OMI on the app right now? Not just because I want to have that highest staking tier that I can get, but also because there's going to be deals. There's going to be levels of arbitrage that you're going to do. And I guarantee you, I see it right now. I see it. OMI's going to go up. Well, something's going to happen first. Whatever happens, I think NFTs go up first, but at some point, OMI will go up. People that have $5,000 in OMI are going to have $20,000 in OMI. They're going to be like, oh, I can spend half of this and still have double the amount of money that I had 3 months ago, and I could use $10,000 and they're going to spend it. So they're going to spend 24 hours sending their OMI from their trust wallet or their ledger to an exchange or to the bridging site. It's going to take a day for that bridging site to go through to to layer 2 OMI, so they can put it on the app. And then by that time, all of the people that had OMI on the app are going to buy that level of arbitrage. The NFTs will have gone with a commensurate rate. And those people that are going to be like, oh, all right, some of them are going to put it back. Some of them are going to keep it there. Some of them are going to spend it. There's going to be a lot of OMI, billions upon billions of OMI that are going to be locked up in layer 2 in the Vivi app. And because it's such a pain in the butt to use that bridging platform, and this is probably going to go in that video tomorrow, because it's such a pain in the butt to do that, a lot of that's going to be considered locked up. And that's not something that I'm really putting calculations towards that, possibly 20 cent OMI in 2025. Again, my base case is 10 cents. I don't really expect it to go too much higher than that, although I think it very well could and probably should. There is a chance that, a bunch of people sell on the way up. Like me, at my 165 million OMI right now, I'm not going to have 165 million OMI when we're at 5 cents. Why? Because and this is if I don't buy any more, I'll have sold 15 million OMI by the time I get to a penny. So I'll have 150 million OMI by the time I get to a penny, which is nice, $1.5 million. If we go to 5 cents, okay, maybe I have 140 million OMI. 10 cents, maybe I have 130 million OMI. I'm fine with $13 million. I did say I want to keep 100 million all the way up to a dollar. But if we do go up to like 30 cents, I'm gonna sell like a third of mine. Why? Because we're not gonna stay there forever. In the next bear market, you think we're not gonna get back down to like under 10 cents? That's why I'll get more OMI. So yeah, that's That's probably what I'll do. So when you go and you take a look at Blue Storm, the top bull market price, yeah, you could possibly get 40 cents. Now again, that's a super bullish golden goose scenario, where you have $100 billion market cap. But again, some people don't really look at that. They just say like, oh, we can go to $1. And do we? Probably not. Doubtful. I'm debating whether 40 cents is even possible, but it is possible. Like, you ever see A Beautiful Mind, where the woman's talking to that dude talking about Russell Crowe, and they're like, so, oh, does he really talk to government agencies? Like, well, yeah, some of us do work with the government, and some of us aren't cleared for it, so it is possible. It is possible to get that 40 cents, but we'll see. Jay says, LMAO, how is OMI hitting 3 cents in April 2024? Maybe in the bull run 2025, 2 to 7 cents. Yeah, I mean, well, 3 cents is definitely possible in 2024. Maybe not April. Again, you'd have to have a lot of things hit really quickly, and you wouldn't have to have that much burn. Again, that happening in short term is actually slightly more bearish for the long term, because we're not burning as much OMI for multiple cents by that point. Yeah. But now, bull run 2025, I would expect 10 cents as base case. 2 cents, way too low. Harris says, nice. Harris says, if OMI gets traction like a meme coin, then it can go to 3 cents end of 2024. Yes, I believe that as well. I don't even know if it needs the attraction of a meme coin to be 3 cents by 2024, but we'll see. Blue Storm says, that's what the prediction tracker shows on CoinDex for OMI, not my thoughts. Really? I wonder how they got that. I gotta take a picture of that, because I'm very curious to see how they came up with that. Okay. Move on. Jay says, I would consider David and Dan's 60 billion OMI as staked for the next bull run. Yeah, I mean, they don't really need to sell. I would say Dan's, you might see him sell a little bit. David doesn't really need to. David's already had uber money before this, and now obviously David's a billionaire. Dan may or may not be a billionaire. He will be as OMI goes up, but yeah, David does not need to sell. Not that Dan needs to sell either. Again, he owns a good part of the company, but it's I wouldn't blame him if he's like, I'm going to enjoy it. Harris says, that's a good point. I don't think they will sell anytime soon. Yeah, so I mean, if you really have that 250 billion OMI where we burn 60 billion, take off another 60 billion because Dan and David, that's at 190, and then plus the other billions that are staking. Yeah, it's possible. Rick says, Randy, have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy NFT giveaway on Fandango? No, but I'm very curious about this. All right. Guardians of the Galaxy NFT. Well, when I Google Guardians of the Galaxy NFT, Baby Groot shows up for the Vivi stuff. No, there's Vivi drop stuff. There's some knockoff stuff on OpenSea. It's all knockoff stuff on OpenSea. It's either Vivi stuff or knockoff stuff on OpenSea. Guardians of the Galaxy NFT Fandango. Why I'm really you got to send me a link, because I don't think. Oh wait, hang on. More details. This is long before their lives. They're upended by echo, rocketry in the past, blah, blah. All right, it's not it shows me in the description. Chance to win NFT. Buy tickets to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Offer icon, get 2. I don't think it's a Guardians of the Galaxy NFT. I think it's a NFT for buying those tickets. I don't think it's an NFT of them. All right, hold on. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 tickets are on sale. For every ticket purchased on Fandango to Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 between the 28th of April and 29th of May, you're automatically entered for a chance to win a NFT associated with a digital collectible. Fandango Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 NFT sweepstakes official rules. No purchase of any kind is necessary to enter or win a prize. A purchase will not increase your chance of winning. By submitting an entry to the sweepstakes during the sweepstakes period, you agree to these rules, which are a contract, so read them carefully before entering. Odds of winning will depend on the total number of eligible entries received. Sweepstakes open to legal residents of the 50 states and the District of Columbia who are 18 years of older. Sweepstakes period. Sweepstakes begins, ends that. Computer clock, Fandango media, support, final matters, relating, eligibility. Sweepstakes, I did that, read that. For residents, Trevor's older. Sweepstakes, administrator, Walt Disney Company, Marvel Studios, employee, officers, representative, each affiliate. Immediate family members defined as below, and of those spouse. How to participate, sweepstakes, to participate, entry. To receive one entry in the sweepstakes, purchase one ticket to see Guardians of the Galaxy on Fandango website or the Fandango app. At Fandango partner theaters in the US during the sweepstakes period, you will receive one sweepstake entry once your ticket has been purchased. Okay, but they're not talking about the NFT. Hold on. Not making purchase, and enter your full name. Sweepstakes entries generated by script, macro, or other automated means, blah, blah, blah. Limit of 4 sweepstake entries per person. Any and all information provided in connection to sweepstakes. Potential winners will be selected, random drawing held on or about 31 May. Winners will be contacted via email. The prize notification is returned as undeliverable. Sponsor, oh my God, it's not saying what the fudge it is. There are 1,000 prizes available to be awarded. Each winner will receive a Vivi NFT promo code redeemable. Oh, fudge yeah, girl. All right, here we go. Now. All right. Will receive a Vivi NFT promo code redeemable to claim a non-fungible token that is associated with the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 themed digital art collectible or digital collectible using the Vivi app. Digital collectibles are for collectible and entertainment purposes only. Marvel, I love how they had to add that in there. Marvel, Disney, and sponsor make no representation that the digital collectible will have a tradable market value. You acknowledge that the value of the digital collectible is subjective. Approximate retail value of each prize is $1. The ARV of all prizes is $1,000. So there's only 1,000 of these that are going to be given away. Maximum value of the prizes set forth above represents the sponsors. Good faith determination. They ultimately determined the sponsor cannot be challenged or appealed. Sponsor reserves the right to substitute a prize. Value of the design prize should be unavailable for reason. Each winner will receive a code via email, good for 1 NFT. Code is void if not activated by 1 August of 2023. Accepting the prize, each winner understands and agrees that. NFTs are highly speculative. All right, so winner covenants and warrants to comply with all terms and conditions set forth. It's definitely going to be a poster similar to Black Panther and Thor, God of Thunder, or Thor, Love and Thunder. Vivi terms and conditions associated with the prize, subject to extreme swings of value, and such approximation of retail value set forth represents sponsors, good faith, determination, of the NFT and the indicated time. To get the prize, winner must create a crypto wallet at their sole expense and assume, the Vivi app, they mean, sole expense and assume any and all liability by the safekeeping of the NFT in such a crypto wallet. Winner accepts all prizes as is with no representation, warranty, guarantee, any kind. Winner sells or transfers the prize. Winner will ensure the prize remains subject to the Vivi terms and conditions. Winner will no longer have any rights to the prize. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is dope. I'm going to enter. I feel like Star-Lord was like, okay, I can get a Bowflex. I'm going to commit. So yeah, shout out to Rix for telling me about the Guardians of the Galaxy NFT giveaway on Fandango, which happens to be a Vivi NFT. Freaking great. Harris asked about Randy. Cavell said OMI will have $1 trillion market cap very easily. I think OMI could in the late 2030s. Glizzy says, real quick, what's the lowest mint available? Is it 40 or 45? For what? I mean, in general, the lowest publicly available mint is usually 41. So the number 41 is usually available. The differences with that for collectibles is the first set, that Batman set, you could have them, I think, as low as 15. You have the Adventure Time set where you have them as low as, I think, 19 or 20. And then as the first Marvel Mighty set, Red Skull, you can have numbers 39 and number 40. So those are the ones that can be sub 41 for now. Blue Storm says, I DM'd you on Twitter the screenshot of the prediction from Coin Codex so you can see what I was talking about. All right, copy that, Blue Storm. Coin Codex Akomi price prediction early 2024 looks just like a larger version of March 2021. Says it could get up to 3 cents and then immediately go back down to like 1.2 cents. But I'm fine with that. I'm 100% okay. Maybe they know something that we don't. Maybe they know we're getting an exchange. That'd be dope. Harris says, gotta go. Good night, everyone. Good night, Harris says. I hope you do well. Oh. All right, I read a lot of stuff. Oh God. Gotta stretch the hips. Oh God, stretch the quads, stretch the hammies. I am very happy. I don't know either. Someone's people are so heckin' awesome sometimes. Oh, and then it says current price is 00067. Price prediction is 1.3 cents. Okay, which is 1800%. Fear and greed index, 60% greed. Sentiment is bearish. Volatility, 5.45%. Green days is 47%. 50-day SMA is 00076. 200-day is 00095. 14-day RSI is 42.32. Yeah, I like it. Now, just because I like their prediction doesn't mean that I think it's going to happen. I just, throwing it up there that I like it. Ooh. I'll talk for another couple minutes. I'll make it to the 2-hour mark, and then I'm gonna bounce because I am tired. But I will be going live tomorrow at some point. I don't know when. Ooh, my body, his body. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. All right, where's the 27th? I need the 28th. I don't have that yet. I don't think it's going to be there. Okay. We're going to go to some YouTube comments. I think I answered them all. Yes, I did. Okay. We'll go to some Twitter stuffs. There is at 8 p.m. Oh, Vivi logo. People will be commenting on that. Ew. Be advised, guys, if somebody tries to sell you a logo because, oh, mine has an unredeemed Frankenfat, yeah, that Frankenfat might be worth a couple $100, maybe 200, 250. You don't need to go and purchase a logo that is $600 over the floor. Just purchase the floor. Doesn't matter. Frankenfat is a couple $100. Yours is like 700 over the floor. Ha 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 ha. Good lordy. Blue Storm says they use technical indicators as well as social sentiment from Facebook, Google, etc. All right. I hope they're right. I hope we do. That'd be great. I'd sell quite a bit. I can't wait to be a millionaire again. It won't happen until next year, but it's possible we get to, what do I need to get? It's 165 million. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 6-1. Yeah, at 0061. I do plan to get up to 170 million by the end of the quarter. So 170 million is 59, 0059. If it gets that by the end of the year, which I doubt. Although by the end of the year, I'm hoping to have 180. I don't think I'll get, but let's say 175. In which case, 0058 At 0058, I would be a millionaire again. But again, that's if I have another 10 million on top of that by the end of the year, which I definitely think I will. I will probably have 166 by the end. Oh, there's so much stuff I want to get on Vivi though. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. All right, so we have about 14 seconds left. I'm gonna bounce it for right now. I'll end it here. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for having a drink with me. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say goodbye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow. What this? I don't know. Meow, 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 meow.